My silence isn't emptiness, it's a vault locking away words that could shatter everything. They ask why I'm quiet, but they wouldn't understand the storm raging behind these still lips. This silence is a shield forged in the fires of past vulnerabilities I refuse to revisit. Truth is, every unspoken word is a heavy weight I carry, terrified of dropping it on the wrong ears. The real story isn't what I say, but the deafening roar of what I'm desperately holding back. My quiet demeanor. It's the carefully constructed facade hiding a heart teetering on the edge. You see silence. I feel the tremors of unshed tears and unexpressed fears threatening to erupt. The reason I don't speak my mind is simple. I've learned some truths are too dangerous to voice. Don't mistake my calmness for peace. It's the eerie stillness before a potential breakdown. Inside this quiet exterior is a universe of thoughts I'm too afraid to let escape. My silence is a survival mechanism, protecting a fragile core from further damage. What if I told you my quietness is directly proportional to the intensity of my inner turmoil? The words are there, clawing at my throat, but the fear of judgment keeps them imprisoned. This isn't just silence, it's a carefully guarded secret about the battles I'm fighting alone. They wonder why I withdraw. They have no idea the battles I'm desperately trying to win within. My silence speaks volumes about the trust that has been broken and the walls I've rebuilt. Beneath this calm surface lies a turbulent sea of emotions I'm terrified of unleashing. The truth behind my quietness is a vulnerability so profound it leaves me breathless. Every moment of silence is a conscious effort to keep the cracks in my armor from showing. What if my silence isn't a choice, but a desperate attempt to protect myself from unseen threats? The weight of unspoken feelings is crushing, yet the fear of sharing them is even greater. My quietness is the sound of a heart whispering secrets it's too afraid to shout. Don't underestimate the power of silence. Sometimes it's the loudest scream of a wounded soul. The reason I keep things to myself, because opening up feels like handing someone a loaded weapon. This silence isn't peaceful. It's the tense quiet of someone bracing for impact. Inside this quiet shell is a mind racing with thoughts I dare not utter aloud. My reluctance to share isn't about being secretive. It's about self-preservation. You see a quiet person, I feel the constant pressure of holding everything together. The truth about my silence is a tangled web of past hurts and present anxieties. What if my quietness is a sign of deep processing, a mind struggling to make sense of it all? This silence is a fortress I've built to keep the negativity out, even if it means locking myself in. The words I don't say are often the ones that carry the most profound meaning and pain. My quietness isn't indifference, it's the exhaustion of constantly trying to navigate a world that feels unsafe. The real reason for my silence is a fear so visceral it steals my breath and locks my jaw. Don't mistake my reserved nature for a lack of depth. The quietest waters often run deepest. What if my silence is a desperate plea for someone to see beyond the surface and understand? This silence is the heavy cloak I wear to hide the rawness of my current emotional state. The thoughts I keep locked away could either heal or destroy, and I'm terrified of choosing wrong. My quietness is the sound of a heart slowly mending, afraid of being broken again. The truth behind my silence is a story of resilience and the difficult art of self-protection. What if my silence isn't a sign of weakness, but a testament to my inner strength? This silence is the space where I process emotions too overwhelming to express. The words I swallow are often the bitterest, leaving a lingering taste of unspoken truths. My quietness isn't about having nothing to say, it's about carefully choosing who deserves to hear it. The real reason for my silence is the fear of my vulnerability being used against me. Don't assume my silence means I'm not paying attention. I'm observing everything, absorbing it all. What if my silence is a temporary retreat, a necessary pause before I can find my voice again? This silence is the echo of past betrayals, a constant reminder to be cautious. The thoughts swirling within me are a chaotic storm I'm trying desperately to contain. My quietness is the outward manifestation of an inner world struggling to find peace. The truth about my silence is a complex narrative of experiences that have shaped who I am today. What if my silence is an invitation, a silent plea for someone to reach out and truly listen? This silence is the barrier I've erected to protect my sensitive heart from further hurt. The feelings I keep hidden are a fragile ecosystem I'm afraid of disrupting.